Anytime a new FNAF game releases, there's always theories centered around those games, some of which are literally mind-blowing and some of which are complete dog water. Today, I'll be tackling one theory in particular that is so unintelligently stupid that it's not even funny. Some of you guys who clicked on this video may know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to waste any time yapping, so let's get straight into the video. The FNAF theory I'm specifically going to talk about today is what's called the adult theory. And yes, this theory is what it sounds like in the title. When FNAF's Sister Location released on October 7th of 2016, fans got skeptical whether the game was considered kid-friendly. The reason this concern even got brought up in the first place was primarily because of the setting the game takes place in. The game takes place in a restaurant underneath the ground, and in that restaurant are 4 animatronics with the recurring color theme of blue, white, and pink. Except Circus Baby, but we'll get back to her in a moment. What made people unsure about this game is just the fact that this game is set in an underground pizzeria. I guess human beings genuinely think that underground pizzerias with animatronics are related to some adult locations in real life that I can't talk about on YouTube. But another weird thing that made people think this theory was real was Circus Baby and Ballora, and the fact that they both have separate stages to perform on when it's showtime, specifically to a target audience while the children of these adults go play in the ball pit or something. I honestly don't have a sliver of hope in society after reading about that one. Circus Baby more often than not is just simply referred to as Baby, and most FNAF fans related Circus Baby to something that couples would do when calling each other babe or baby, hence the main piece of evidence for what was known as the adult theory. You could also say that the TV show of The Immortal and the Restless is referring to how adults argue when the conversation is centered around their kid. However, what made this theory so stupidly unintelligent was not because of the content within the game, but because of Scott's morals and values when it comes to his game. Need I remind you that before FNAF was even created, Scott Cawthon developed family-friendly Christian games, and even when FNAF became a thing, Scott still lived by the same beliefs he had even up until the point of the release of Sister Location. It's like you have a certain personality with your family, but you want to change that personality when you go on a date with a girl. That's what the adult theory is trying to state. But Scott never went away from what he valued the most, which was family and God. The setting and the atmosphere of the game is what drove people to believe in a different change in personality from what Scott Cawthon was normally known for. Whether it's animatronics such as Circus Baby and Ballora, or the fact that the pizzeria is set underground, Scott will never, and I repeat, never, give up his moral values until the day he dies. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, because this theory I'm yapping about might just be the most dog water theory to ever exist. Besides other dumb theories, of course. As always guys, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you for watching.